Everyone, this is Lydia Botello, and today I want to talk about controlling your ability to produce. Controlling our ability to produce. And I would love to take all the credit for this information, but the reality is that I invested in a training a while ago, and I went back revisiting some, just refreshing my training and increasing my skills. And I just got some new golden nuggets that I wanted to share with you. So I know you're going to find a lot of value in this video today. So the topic today is controlling our ability to produce. So one of the things, I have some notes here. So a few things, if you're not getting the results that you want, and building a business is a process, right? There's a process of learning, there's a process of gaining skills. Without skills, we're not getting anywhere. No matter how much passion, no matter how much motivation, and how inspired we are, we need to increase our skills, right? Just like if you want to be a dentist, a nurse, a doctor, marketing is a skill. Building a business, creating money management, even becoming a mom, a parent, there's skill sets in that, right? So we're fooling ourselves if we can just join a business and then, look at all these other people who are making great money and decide, okay, so I'm going to do the same thing, and then you hit yourself against the wall and you're not making any money, you get frustrated. I know I've gone through that. Everybody goes through that kind of cycle, right? But if we can slow down and say, okay, that person has some skills that I need to learn. So the first step is learning your skill. You need to learn and increase your skills. So part of being productive in our business and actually starting to see results starts first. So I'm going to give you 4 points. One point is just what I just said, increasing your skills, learning a skill. Assessing your situation. Where are you starting from? Are you starting from scratch with no skills and this is your first business opportunity? Well, you have some skills to learn. If you've been in the industry for a while, or you're learning a new type of business like insurance or whatever, there's a skill set to learn in that, right? You have to learn how to prospect and close. You have to learn how to generate leads through different methods, social media. There's so much to learn. So the first step is assess where you're at and then take it from there, and be patient with yourself with the process and learn your skill. Second thing is your beliefs. What are you believing about yourself? Are there beliefs about yourself that are not good, that are not serving you, that are not productive? If you have some beliefs about yourself, like self-esteem issues, just how you see yourself, do you see yourself successful or not successful? Perhaps you still have some old tapes running in the back of your mind from your family. Maybe your parents told you that you weren't going to amount to much. Or whatever the situation is. Perhaps you've been in an abusive marriage. Whatever the situation is, you need to look at what kind of beliefs you have about yourself, because that's going to determine so much about what kind of production you're going to be making, whether it's a business or career. If you have low self-esteem, or if you don't have any confidence, or if you struggle with anxiety, or if you struggle with depression, that's going to affect your productivity. So the first thing is you need to evaluate your beliefs about yourself and learn what types of beliefs you should be having about yourself so that they empower you and not disempower you, okay? The second thing is, whatever company you're with, whatever niche you're in, especially if you're in network marketing, direct sales, insurance, real estate, or whatever, you need to believe in your company. You need to believe in your company, because if you're not 100% sold on their products, the philosophy, the vision of the company, the mission of the company, you're not going to be fully in. You're not going to be fully invested. So your beliefs about the company will affect your productivity, because if you're not aligning yourself with their vision and you don't believe in their vision, or you're not 100% sold, then it's going to come across when you speak to other people, when you speak to prospects, right? So first, you need to be sold on your company. You need to believe in your company, their products, and where they're going. What is their vision for the future? If you're not sold on that, it's going to affect your productivity. The third thing is, what are you believing about your prospects? Now, sometimes we meet all different kinds of prospects, right? Some people are in different places. Everybody's in different places in their lives. Not everybody can afford to join your business. Some people are not in the right mindset yet. Maybe they haven't even started any mindset work. wherever they are in the process, you need to believe and think well of your clients, of your prospects, because if you're thinking negatively about them, it's going to come across. The vibe does come across. If you're talking to somebody on the phone, or if you're chatting with them, if you're thinking, oh, I'm going to get a sale out of this one, well, that's going to come across, and it actually feels like icky, doesn't it? Your motivation should not be to try to get a sale or to try to sell somebody or to hit your numbers. This is about serving people, right? So in this business, home-based businesses or whatever kind of business you're in, whether you're in construction, whether you're a life insurance agent, whether you're in network marketing, whatever type of business you're in, whether you have a grocery store, your main focus should be on how can I provide the most value to my customers? How can I make my customers happy so that they experience this place, your environment, your business as an empower zone, okay? Will your customers and clients recommend you to others, your business to others? Will they want to do business with you? Are you coming across as a empowered type of person who believes in your prospects and who's positive? So those kinds of things you need to keep in mind. Because if you're thinking negatively about, oh, this is really hard, or these losers, or I keep attracting tire kickers. I mean, if you're thinking that way, well, no wonder you keep attracting those kinds of people, right? You're turning them off too. So we need to watch the way we think about people. And then the other thing is, let's say you have a team. You have to think well of your team. You know, the last business that I did, I got really angry at my upline there because they kept injecting things into me which I wasn't even thinking about, just my vision and my goals and stuff like that. You know, sometimes if you're slowing down because of whatever life situations or whatever, but you have an upline that doesn't believe in you, you need to ditch them, get rid of them. And the same thing for us. If we're not believing in our team members, remember, these people invested into our business. They actually paid to come into our businesses. They're investing their time, their resources. They believed in us at some point. So why should we turn around and not believe in them if they're not producing to our specifications? It's not our job to make sure, or it's not our job to grow them up. That's their job. It's not our job to set the pace for them. They set their own pace. They have their own families. They have their own goals. They have their own dreams. Our job is to support them in that, to empower them in that, and show them and teach them the skills, right? Whatever is working for us, we share it with our teams. But if you constantly talk bad about your teams, oh, my team isn't producing, my team isn't doing crap, oh, my team is crappy. Well, you know what? You don't deserve your team. Right? So I ditched my last sponsor because they kept talking like that. She and the other upline sponsor kept talking about my productivity or my pacing. And you know what? I said, enough is enough. I don't need to be doing business with you. I don't want to be part of your team ever again. And the same thing will happen to us if we're like that with people in our businesses. Okay? So we need to empower our teams. We need to be a good resource to them, encourage them, be supportive of them, and let go of the timing. It's their timing, not ours, okay? So let's see, what other thing? Any other thing? When you work on these areas, guys, as you're doing your mindset work every single day, personal development, if you're doing the personal development work, if you're constantly evaluating what your belief systems are, which ones are empowering you, which ones are not empowering you, getting rid of the ones that don't empower you, and learning how to do that. There's a skill even for mindset mastery, for emotional mastery. There's a skill set for everything. So our job is to learn and then apply what we're learning, right? So as you're growing and empowering yourself, your own self, through personal development, trainings, events, books, videos, other entrepreneurs that are on the same path. If you believe in your product, in your business, and your service, you need to be in full alignment. How you feel about yourself, your company, your prospects, your team, and evaluate where you are in the whole process. And if you're in alignment with all of those, that's when you start producing. I know for me, there were times, and the past 3 years, I've gone through a whole process of just evaluating my Christian beliefs, because there were some beliefs in there that were disempowering me, and they were putting obstacles in my way for me to go full force and go full in anything I did. It doesn't matter if I believed 100% of the company. If my belief systems weren't, if I wasn't sold 100% on my own beliefs that I've been fed over the years, that's going to create some incongruencies, right? So I'm just asking you to evaluate your beliefs and be in alignment, being congruent, so that way you can go full force with confidence and make it happen for yourself. There's no limit. God doesn't put any limits on us. We put our limits on ourselves. Okay, so I hope you found this video very encouraging. Please leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please visit my blog, LydiaBotello.net. It is under construction because I'm revamping everything, but please go to LydiaBotello.net. Leave me a comment in the resource below, and I look forward to hearing from you. Okay, talk to you guys later. You can find me on you can visit my Facebook page, Lydia C. Botello, facebook.com/Lydia C. Botello. All right, talk to you guys later, and thank you so much for listening.